I happen to be sitting here with a man that's played a lot of basketball, worked on a lot of cars, done a great deal of farming throughout his entire life. His name happens to be Dewayne Platt. Now, I don't speak lightly when I say he is a true American, because he was born from the soil, born of wonderful parents, and he was born on the farm. And he's been a farmer and food producer all of his life, and been a good man all of his life. And he's been a good friend, and he was an excellent basketball player. I used to love to get the ball and pitch it into him, because I knew it once it got to him, it was going in the basket. And there wasn't no doubt in my mind about it. And Ron Halderman, when he come flying down the court as a guard, now this was before the three-point play. If Ron had had the three-point play, he'd have been a superhero, because he could hit a shot from 30 foot out, couldn't he, Dewayne? And I tell you what, we love playing basketball, and I love playing. I never forget the first game of one season I was a junior. I had a great game in the reserve game, and they brought me in on as a substitute on the varsity game. I got 19 points. They carried me off the floor on their shoulders. We won the game by 2 points, 58-56, first game of the season. And I never will forget Miss Fisk taking me home. I had to go out and hitchhike home in the rain. And I said, she said, "Johnny, now don't let this go to your head." I said, "Don't worry, Miss Fisk, I got to go home and milk the cows yet. Get up in the morning at 5:30, milk them again, then come back over here and play basketball in the morning again." I said, "I don't think it's going to go to my head."
Yep, that's what I did.
Now, let me sing you this little song I used to sing in school. I sang this in the grade school at Kenton Elementary, and then over to high school. I used to sing, you remember me singing to all the kids, and I sang this song. It was by Tennessee Ernie Ford, but it was written by Merle Travis from Kentucky, and it goes like this. Let's see. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the right one don't get you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons, and what did you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I owe my soul to the company store. Now, that's just a little part of the song, but I know that brings back some memories for Dewayne, doesn't it, Dewayne?
Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Tennessee Ernie Ford. I sang that song in every county in Kentucky. Now, is there anything you'd like to say to the people out there in northern Kentucky, Dewayne?
No, not much, really.
You've been a farmer all your life.
Well, I was in the lawn and garden business, you know.
Well, lawn and garden and tractor business. You was in the tractor business, too, down there in Latonia, Kentucky.
So wheel horse.
Yeah, I was in that shop a many a time. You knew those tractors backwards and frontwards.
Worked on Volkswagens and still know all about
Still
them.
know about Volkswagen. One of June's favorite cars was her Volkswagen that I got her. And bought that new for her down in Tennessee and drove it all the way back to Kentucky. And that was her favorite car, that Volkswagen. And you could work on those Volkswagens. They were good little cars, weren't they?
Yeah, they were great cars.
Yes, they were, absolutely. Well, it's nice to have talked with you today, Dewayne, all our Simon Kenton graduates. You graduated with me in Simon Kenton in 1961. We played ball together. We studied together. We went to school. We ran track together. You were a heck of a track runner. I remember you were. Skinny. Well, you were. We both were skinny. I don't know what happened to me. I blew up like a balloon. But I've been losing some weight. I'm telling you what, I'm trying to get back down.
Oh, yeah, good.
I'm trying to get back down. Yeah, I lost about 80 pounds. And I've got a long ways to go yet, but I'm trying to get back down, get in shape for the 100-yard dash.
You probably feel better, don't you?
Feel better, yes. Absolutely do. Well, it's nice to sit here and chat with you, and nice to be with you, and I hope you can come to the reunion on the 17th. Bring the missus with you, because it'd be nice for her to be there for Miss June, too. Miss June will be there. And she loves to.
May the 17th.
May the 17th. That's not far away. And we had our committee meeting today, and Jerry Bender was there, and Richard Peoples was there, and we were on the phone with Martha Edmonds and Pam Butler. And Pam Butler's Kent. He's going to pay the $150 for us for the room there, the Pioneer Room. But it'd be really nice to have you there and have Nancy there, and Richard Peoples will be there. Richard up the street here, he was at the meeting today too.
I see Richard about every day.
Yeah, well, he was at the meeting with us. You had to tell him you talked to me. About bent his ear off.
I see Richard, like you said. Just going up and down the road, I see him,
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, my best friend lives over on the other side of the hill here, Gil Hammond. I don't know if you remember Gil Hammond, Gil and Jan Hammond. You know where Stephenson Road goes off of Green Road?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's right on the corner there. He has that house right there. It used to be the Stephenson's house, but he lives there. That's his little farm right there. And he
Sam Black used to own that.
Is that right? Yeah.
Philip Black.
Yeah. Well, Gil used to teach at Beechwood, and now he has. He taught there 10 years, and then went on with the Kentucky Education Association and was an assistant superintendent of education. Believe it or not, I went on to be superintendent of education for the whole state of Kentucky, the last elected one, back in 1992. Well, that's years ago. Man, I'm aging myself here. But, he lives there, and we were out with them to Skyline not too long ago. It was his 84th birthday, and he's also a minister and owns the Christian radio station right there. When I turn the knob up, that's the Christian radio station, 107.5 FM on the radio dial, Tri-State Gospel, out of Falmouth, Kentucky. And that's Adrian Rogers preaching right there. And I like to listen to him every morning. Adrian Rogers and Michael Youssef and David Jeremiah. And then Ann Graham Lotz on Sunday mornings. I listen to her. And my wife June listens to a lot of them. My wife June sends me a scripture every day. And I post the scripture on Facebook and YouTube every day. I'll post this on Facebook too and YouTube. Say hello to the world out there. Everybody in Simon Kenton.
You know, Nancy, with Trio Evan, he went into Colorado or somewhere for health or something?
Yeah, he's got something, some kind of a skin thing, I think, or something. I'm not sure what, but it affected him very bad. And so he had to go for some kind of treatments, I think, or something. Evan Dallas. He's my cousin. And
Nancy's playing now.
Is that right?
Yeah, Gary's back.
And Gary's back? Well, good. Bless their hearts. Well, I'll come out there to film Nancy one day. I'll come out there on this next Sunday. If I'm up to it, I'll come out.
Everybody likes her and stuff. So.
Oh, I love her. She's just a wonderful Christian woman. She loves you so much. She has great respect for you. You know, and well, she should have. You're a heck of a good man. You always have been.
I asked her sometimes, said, you could have married somebody better than me.
Oh, no, absolutely not. She is thrilled to have you, and I'm thrilled to have Miss June. I am thrilled to have Miss June. She's the smartest move I made, and I didn't even make it. God made it. And it took me 4 years to convince her that God was right. God told her to marry me, and she said, but she wanted to think about it. I said, it took you 4 years to think about it. Yeah, we got married back in 1989, but we met each other in 85. But anyway, she's the smartest move I ever made. Well, I'll shut this thing off. Anything you want to say to the folks in northern Kentucky, the Simon Kenton?
Just stay healthy and believe in the Lord.
Stay healthy. That's the best advice you can give anybody. Stay healthy and believe in the Lord. Well, God bless you all. Folks, this is John Stephenson, Travels with the Stephensons, saying goodbye. We're sitting in the car here just chatting away and singing a little bit. And I'm going to show him Dad's fiddle here real quick here if I can before I get away, because I want you to see it if I can get it open. Let's see here. Let me see. Yeah, let's see if it'll open up. See if that opens up there now. Let's see. Did that open it? Let me turn it over this way. Now let's see. Now I'll push this down or over. Now lift up one there. There you go. Now isn't that a beauty? Oh my goodness gracious sakes alive to that. That is Dad's, my dad, Alton Stephenson. There's his fiddle. And I'm going to take that with me tonight down to the homeless shelter. And hopefully one of those men will be able to play it. If not, Randy Wallace, minister of Oak Ridge Baptist Church, he'll be able to play a little song on it for me and make sure it's good and tuned up. But I got it all fixed up and looking great, and I just wanted Dewayne to see that because he knew my dad. My dad, he knew him from. Dad used to walk and go to church and at Oak Ridge Baptist and at Hickory Grove Baptist and down in Kenton Station with Mom and Dad down in Kenton. That's where we kids gave our life to the Lord down there. And years ago at the Billy Graham Crusade, my little sister Judy Lynn Felty Stephenson, I remember Judy or not, that was my little sister. She was about 4 years behind us. Now my older sister, Mary Ruth, was about maybe 3 or 4 years ahead of us. And then Barbara was there, and my brother Gerald was there. All 5 of us went through Simon Kenton High School. And it was a good school to us. I'm glad that we graduated from there. Dewayne, anything you'd like to say to anybody else out there?
No, I guess not.
Have a good day. And as he said, he's right. Be good to the Lord as he's good to us. Yeah. Tell Nancy I said hello. We love her. I'll shut this. I'd rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I'd rather be his that have riches untold. I'd rather have Jesus than houses or lands. I'd rather be led by his nail-pierced hands than to be the king of a vast domain, or be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful memorial. Beautiful for all the people. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.